Hey friends, I hope you all are doing good. If you're a new blogger or planning to start your blogging journey, then one of the biggest confusion that you may face is to what web hosting you should choose. If you're a new blogger, then you might be confused whether I have to invest more money or not, because in blogging it takes couple of months to learn blogging and earn from that. So many people are a bit conscious about investing more money on web hosting, and they look for the cheap and best web hosting. So in this video I'm gonna show you about 5 best and cheap web hosting. With the help of that you can start your blogging journey. So let me show about those 5 web hosting, and let me give a brief overview about their offerings. So the first web hosting that is best and cheap is SiteGround. In fact, most of my live blogs are hosted in SiteGround. They have a very fast web servers. Their service is really good. Their support is good. They will transfer all your existing website. They have good security features, and the best part of that, if you go to Google and go for SiteGround review, you can see that most of the people have rated them 4 or 5 star, which is really good. So if you go to SiteGround website, you will see this window, and in this window you can see their offerings. The first one is the shared hosting, that is the typical web hosting, then WordPress hosting. So the first 2 or 3 is same, the name is only different. Okay, all 3 are shared hosting. Then comes the cloud hosting, which is again a shared hosting, but the servers are cloud servers. Okay, apart from that, for pro bloggers they have other services like dedicated servers or enterprise server, and which is really costly. As a beginner, I'll suggest you to go for the reliable hosting, which is the best and cheap, and for the beginner it is more than enough. Okay, so let me click on get started. If you do that, you will have 3 plans. One is startup, one is grow big, and one is go gig. All my live blogs are hosted in grow big. The reason being, in grow big you'll be getting unlimited website, you have 20 GB space and 25,000 monthly visitors, which is more than enough if you're a beginner. The startup plan, you can host only one website, that is the only limitations, but the price difference is about $2. So in $2 difference you can host unlimited website, you get more space and you get more visitors. Okay, so as a beginner for 1 or 2 years you can rely on a grow big plan. After that you can go to go gig, which is also really good. Apart from the space increase, you have the visitor increase, and you have some good server resources. So as a beginner I will say go for grow big, which is really good, and it's a value for money plan. Okay, so you can simply click on get plan, and if you have a domain then you can write here I already have a domain. If you want to register a domain, then you can click here. I'll prefer to buy the domain from somewhere else like GoDaddy or Namecheap and host in SiteGround, because in SiteGround the domain cost is a bit high. That's why I won't prefer you to buy domain from SiteGround. Okay, you can simply add the domain name, and you have to fill this traditional form. You have to have the payment information. Here usually people buy for 3 years, because the reason is that if you don't buy for 3 years, the renewable price is too high. See, right now it is $595, but when you renew that it costs $1995, which is almost 3 times. So better to buy for more number of years. In that case you'll be saving more. Okay, so once you fill each and everything, you can simply pay now, and within 5 to 10 minutes your account will be created. So that's all about SiteGround. Now let's go to other shared hosting, which is also really fast, and you can trust on that web hosting. The name is add to hosting. So auto hosting is a bit cheaper than SiteGround, and but if you compare the speed, I would say SiteGround is much faster than auto hosting. In auto hosting, if you go to shared hosting plans, so let me go to shared hosting. So their basic plan starts from 392, and in SiteGround, so almost the same price, the basic plan, and both the basic plans allow you to host only one website. But if you go to the middle plan, which is Swift plan, in case of SiteGround it is about 595, but in case of auto hosting is 490, so about $1 saving, and you're getting unlimited websites and almost everything unlimited like how you have in Grow Big plan. The only thing that SiteGround doesn't have is the unlimited space. But again, don't go for unlimited space. Even any company says they are giving unlimited space, but once you cross 20 or 30 GB, they will send an email and they might block your account because you are violating their fair usage policy. Okay, so go for the plans which offers about 20 or 30 GB. In 20 or 30 GB you can host up to 7 to 8 websites, and that is more than enough. Couple of my blogs are hosted on Swift plan, and I can see the speed is really good. And if you have more money, you can go for Turbo plan, which is really good. It is hosted by Lightspeed server, and they are almost about 20 times faster. So by about $4.5, you are getting a 20 times faster website. So you can also try this plan, which is really good. The next web hosting that we have in our list is Namecheap, which is again cheaper than SiteGround and cheaper than auto hosting. So Namecheap is really good for beginners. If you have more traffic, so you have to go for other hosting. But as I said, this video is only for the beginner. Then Namecheap is an option that you can try. If you go to Namecheap hosting and shared hosting, so their plan starts from 144. So this is really cheap, in $1.44, so almost about 110 rupees. You are getting 20 GB space and you can host up to 3 websites. So for a beginner, this plan is really good, and I have couple of micro-niche blog which are hosted on this plan. If you want to host unlimited website, then this plan, the Stellar Plus, is good. You can have unlimited SSD space and you can have unlimited website. So it's a saving of about $2, and if you compare this, it's a saving of $3. So this plan is really good. As a beginner, I can say that you can blindly go for this plan if you are running short of money. All right. The next web hosting that we have in our list is Bluehost. You may not know that Bluehost and SiteGround are the two approved web hosting company which is approved by WordPress. So both SiteGround and Bluehost you can rely on because they're approved by WordPress. So these two are really good web hosting company. But compared to Bluehost, SiteGround has some good reputation because of their support and fast server. If you go to Bluehosting, let me go to the shared hosting. So their basic plan starts at 395, which is all equal to the SiteGround. So as I said, like both are the competitors, so their pricing will be almost same. The second plan is 595, and which offers unlimited website, unlimited space, bandwidth, again same like SiteGround. So again they are competing with each other. Again, the third one same price, but it offers this two extra features. So compared to this, compared to Plus, you can better go for Choice Plus, which is a nice plan. And the Pro plan, it is almost similar to this Go Gig. So here looks like the Bluehost is a bit costlier, so I would suggest you to go for this plan if you're a beginner. For the beginner, I would say this plan is the best plan because it offers everything unlimited and their servers are really good. But compared to SiteGround, I don't feel that Bluehost is better. In the same price range, you can go for SiteGround. Alright. The next web hosting that we have in our list is WPX hosting. Out of all the shared hosting that I mentioned here, WPX hosting is the costliest one, and this hosting is used by many pro bloggers. The servers are really fast compared to all the hosting that I talk about here. So if your website is growing, you're getting more visitors, then you can move to WPX hosting because their plans are really costly if you're a beginner. So if you go to the pricing, so as you can see, their starter plan starts from $20.83 per month, which is damn costly, and in that you are getting only 5 websites and only 10 GB storage, and bandwidths are also limited. So even if your site is growing, then I don't feel that the basic plan is suitable for any blog. So the minimum that you have to go for is the professional, which is about $41.58, so which is really costly. So again, if you are earning more from your blog, then probably you can go for professional plan. But if you're a beginner, then I won't suggest you to go for this plan. You can try the business plan for 5 websites and everything's limited, but as a beginner you may not be getting more traffic, so that makes sense. So friends, in this video I spoke about 5 best, cheap and best shared hosting. Out of that, if you ask me to rate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then the first one I'll go for is SiteGround. It is really good. After that, I'll go for Atto hosting as a number 2. The third should be Namecheap, because if you talk about the price to feature ratio, then Namecheap is really good. Number 4 is the Bluehost. Again, their service and facility and servers are really good, but sometimes, you know, compared to SiteGround, they are not that much good. So again, the comparison comes into picture and people go for SiteGround compared to Bluehost. And number 5 is the WPX hosting. Though their servers are good, everything is fine, they're giving very good service, but just because of the high price, I'm putting in the number 5. So alright friends, I hope you got an idea about what shared hosting is good for you if you're a beginner. If you want to buy another shared hosting plan out of all these 5, I have given all the links in the description, so if you want to buy, you can buy from that link. If you feel that the video is helpful for you, then please like the video and please share the video, and if you have any questions, any query about this shared hosting, then do that in the comment section and I'll be happy to assist you. Thanks for watching.